Paris is one of the world's most beautiful cities, and one of the best ways to admire it is from inside a taxi cab. But here in the French capital, cab drivers need strong nerves. Nadia Alili has been driving a taxi here for 9 years now.
You need a lot of patience, otherwise you can't do it for long. You crack. There's too much pressure and stress and too many traffic jams. Sometimes passengers complain because they want to get where they're going as fast as possible.
From the Place de la Concorde along the Champs-Élysées to the Arc de Triomphe. The multi-lane traffic around the Place de l'Étoile is a real challenge.
Cars come from every direction. If you're involved in a crash, both parties are held equally at fault because there's no way to determine who is in the right.
More than 17,000 taxi drivers make 200,000 trips through Paris every day. 10 kilometers cost around 13 euros, about the European average. But time is factored into the price as well, so most customers find the taxis here expensive, and the cabbies don't always have the best reputation.
Between noon and 2 p.m. and after 5:30, there's lots of traffic. If you take a taxi, it costs a lot of money. In Paris, you have to know when to take a cab.
Very expensive, very expensive.
The driver wasn't as friendly as I'm used to in America. That he didn't talk to us, he just talked to himself. And the taxi today as well. We just showed him the address on the phone, and he didn't say one word, and we got to the place, and it was okay.
But Nadia Ali says things have started to change.
I think taxi drivers used to be slightly negligent where their passengers were concerned, failing to make contact with them, or keeping their vehicles clean, or dressing properly. But since competition has increased, I've noticed some improvement.
Parisian taxis don't have to be a specific make or model. Nadia drives a black Toyota 11 hours a day. She's a successful woman in what's largely a male preserve.
At least twice a day, people tell me I'm their first woman cabbie. Some of the other drivers are still machos. We ignore them. They have to accept us. And the customers appreciate us.
It's a strenuous job, but she likes being her own boss.
I'm independent and I set my own working hours. And I get all sorts of passengers from all walks of life, from ordinary people to government ministers. Once, for instance, I drove former tennis player Yannick Noah.
Nadia Alili does have a favorite destination, Sacré-Cœur Basilica on the hill of Montmartre.
You don't get the impression you're in Paris. The crowds are far away, there's no stress and not much traffic, and the church is magnificent.
In the evenings, taxis are in high demand, especially in the nightlife district around the Place Pigalle. But Nadia still prefers the daytime.
The clientele isn't the same at night. During the day, you usually get people going to work, business people and tourists. At night, it's clubbers and a bit of everything. It can be good or bad. That's why many taxi drivers are afraid to drive at night.
But at night, she has the roads almost to herself, with a wonderful view of the city lights. And when it's lit up, even a long-time Parisian like Nadia Alili can't get enough of the Eiffel Tower.